What is going on, Crimson City? My name is Crimson CBAD. Welcome back to another Showdown Live. Today we are featuring off the absolute destructive wall breaker that is Volcanion. And I got this team off Showdown, and I will be sure to link in the description as well as the lovely artwork for our background here. Let me go through here really quickly, and I will show you guys off this team. It features a choice specs Volcanion, Fire Blast, Steam Eruption, HP Grass, Sludge Bomb, Max Speed, Timid, just to make sure we're getting the most out of it, because we're already going to hit everything like a truck with 130 base special attack, bringing us up to 358 overall, even with the HP Grass IVs, multiplied by 1.5. I'm not going to math. You guys can math. But Fire Blast, Steam Eruption, Hidden Power to take advantage of Dual Stab, Hidden Power Grass to hit those quad weaknesses that we couldn't hit normally otherwise, like Gas John, Quagsire, Mega Swampert. Also for Rotom Washes, and then Sludge Bomb for Fairy coverage as well. We've got Mega Heracross here, Pin Missile, Close Combat, Swords Dance, and Rock Blast. Jolly Nature, Max Attack, Max Speed. Definitely a fun set with this thing. I love me some Mega Heracross. It takes advantage of a specially offensive wall breaker and a physically offensive wall breaker. Then we have a physically defensive Landorus Therian with Intimidate, Rocky Helmet, Stealth Rock, Earthquake, Toxic, and U-Turn. I modified this set slightly just because I didn't want to run Stone Edge. I did want the Toxic on there. Otherwise, it was Stealth Rock, Earthquake, Stone Edge, and U-Turn. Very standard set in my opinion. But I did want to have Toxic on there. Very basic Latios set right here. Psyshock, Draco, Defog, and Roost. Life Orb, Max Special Attack, Max Speed, Timid Nature. Assault Vest Metagross actually, Max HP, 160 Max Attack with, 160 positive attack with 96 Special Defense. Adamant Nature, Pursuit, Meteor Mash, Earthquake, and Bullet Punch. The attack raises for Meteor Mash actually make this thing very destructive. Pursuit trapping things like Lotties and other psychic types that do want to switch out on this. Also very good. And just extra damage in general if you are able to predict a switch. And then we have a defensive Rotom Wash here with Leftovers, Hydro Pump, Volt Switch, Willow, and Pain Split. Max HP, Max Defense, 8 and Speed with a Bold Nature. And I have played around with this team a little bit. I'm not sure how I feel about it really. Because it is I'm sorry if you guys hear this, I'm moving my microphone around. It is very, there's certain things that do stop this team, and I want to kind of show off, let me reconnect, thanks Showdown. I do want to showcase this team. Okay, come on Showdown, work with me now. Work with me now. There we go, thanks Showdown. So, Victini, Azumarill, Megalop, Superior Togekiss, and Talonflame. So, very easy for him to lead with Mega Lopunny. Very easy. Very physically offensive team. Outside of the Superior and the Togekiss, unless he is running a special Victini. But V-Create is just so good, I don't see why you would run it. I don't see why you wouldn't run it. So, I am going to actually lead off with Landorus here. As he leads off with Victini. Perfect scenario, to be completely honest. And I have no reason not to click Stealth Rocks. Because we will live whatever he wants to do. Stealth Rocks against Togekiss and Talonflame are going to be good. Especially Victini. If he feels like bringing this Victini back in, that is going to be absolutely wonderful, in my opinion. It's going to be absolutely wonderful. And I know I talk with you guys a lot about what sort of music I'm listening to when I do these recordings. Actually, wow! Wow! Final Gambit. Final Gambit Victini. That's actually really cool. That is actually really cool. What stands in the way between me and Mega Hera? I'm gonna go into Mega Hera, I guess. As the one thing that completely destroys it comes in. Okay. He's gonna go for the Will-O-Wisp and actually misses. He has no Volt Switch immunity, so I can't actually go for a Volt Switch. I can also click Hydro Pump, but I am just gonna click. Why are you still Willowing my Rotom? Out of my own morbid curiosity. I'm going to go into Volcanion. I know we can take a Brave Bird. I don't think this thing is like a very max attack thing. I can just click Steam Eruption. If I get a burn off on the Superior, that is going to be awesome damage. Acrobatics. Okay, Steam Eruption. Goodbye, Talonflame. Goodbye. I would recommend using a bulk up set with Acrobatics if that's how you were going to play it. I'm curious what he wants to go into right now. Probably is... no, Superior is neutral damage. And I don't know if he knows I'm locked into Steam Eruption. He could go into Mega Lopunny, get the free. There's a Togekiss, actually. Alright, well. I'm going to see if there's a Thunder Wave coming my way and switch out into Rotom. Air Slash. Perfect scenario. I'm going to go on ahead and click Will-O-Wisp right here. Because residual damage on this thing is going to be awesome, and he's going to flinch me. He's just going to flinch me. That's fun. If Rotom gets flinched to death, that's not going to be enjoyable for anybody to watch. Actually switches out into Superior. I do get the Willow off, so residual damage on this thing is going to be awesome. I feel very comfortable just card switching back out into Metagross. We've got the AV. We're going to hold that beautifully. Yeah, he's going to get the special attack raise, but so what? I think something that would be really cool would be if you could, if a contrary Pokemon got actually an attack boost from the burns. That would be really cool. And we actually get our attack raised too, which is really awesome. Mega Lopunny kind of comes in and beats Mega Metagross 1v1 because we don't have Hammer Run for fighting coverage. But we are going to be able to get some huge damage off with a few Bullet Punches unless he doesn't go immediately for the Fake Out and we are able to get a huge Meteor Mash off. Unfortunately, that is not the case. I'm just going to click Bullet Punch. There's a Fake Out coming my way. Fine by me, fine by me. We've got really good defense and max HP. He might... I'm gonna go for a +1 Meteor Mash. He actually goes for the Power Up Punch, so we are gonna be able to beat this thing 1v1, except I missed the Meteor Mash. And then the next one will knock us out. He goes for the Protect, actually, as I go for the Bullet Punch. Not really sure why, but we are able to do 44%, so that would have been a really great Power Up Punch, Bullet Punch, Last Resort, Mega Lopunny. That's very interesting. It's very interesting. I like it. I like it. You guys were actually talking to me about... I actually think this thing might just completely destroy my team. I'm going to Mega Evolve and click Pin Missile just to get the bulk up, but nope. Okay, I think... Wow, is this thing actually about to destroy my team? Wow, this is insane. What a great set. What a phenomenal set. Wow. That's a really cool set. I like that. I like that. So, we see that interesting sets like that definitely kind of destroy this team, but that's because you can't really predict a Last Resort Mega Lopunny set. So, Superior, Heatran, Garchomp, Rotom Wash, Scizor, and Gyarados. Drops the Good Luck, have fun. You too. We'll do all this. And I will now... I can lead with Rotom. I was about to say, he leads with his own Rotom. So, there's a Will-O-Wisp coming my way. There is a Volt Switch coming my way. There's something coming my way that I don't want to take. I'm going to actually switch out into Volcanion as he goes out into Heatran. Heatranny, as he likes to call it. I'm clicking Steam Eruption either way. That's going to be huge damage. If it's not a defensive Rotom, that's going to be some really huge damage. I'm assuming it's defensive, which is why he hard switched, because he didn't think he'd outspeed me. And we just knock out that Heatran. Rotom Wash comes in for free. Gyarados actually comes in right now. Interesting choice, because I can get a huge... burn on this thing if he has DD. Substitute, actually. I'm going to Volt Switch so he goes for the Dragon Dance. Sub-DD Gyarados. I really like that. I really like that set. We're going to be able to do that. What comes out now? Landorus actually comes out to nerf that attack, and if he goes for a sub again, I can't break his sub. I'm going to actually U-turn. Great play, great play. I am actually going to take Rough Skin and Rocky Helmet damage, even though that's not what I wanted to do. So Rocky Helmet, so I outspeed Latios. I outspeed Latios every day. I can click Draco Meteor here, but then I get Pursuit Trap with Scizor if he does have it. What do I want to do here? If he goes on to Scizor, I'm going to actually hard switch out into Landorus Therian. I want to scare him out and go into his Scizor. Give me a free opportunity to set up my rocks against that Gyarados. There we go. There we go. I'm going to click Stall Rocks here. I should have went for the Toxic, actually, predicting the switch. That would have been great. That would have been absolutely phenomenal if I would have done that. But I do get free Rocks up because that Gyarados is going to come in and take an extra 25%. I'm assuming you are defensive. I'm going to click Toxic, assuming I outspeed you. You actually Volt Switch, predicting a switch, maybe? Now, you're going to go for a Hydro Pump here, and I get a free switch in into... Actually, I'm going to just hard switch into Volcanion. No problem. Because after all this Rocks damage, nothing on your team really wants to start taking Steam Eruptions. Nothing really wants to start taking these full-powered Steam Eruptions. Gyarados comes in. You're going to take a huge burn right here. You're going to take a huge burn right here. Boom, called it. It's not Hex if you call it. So he can't go for a sub. He can't go for a Dragon Dance. I'm just going to switch back out into Rotom right now to take whatever attack it is. He could hard switch out himself, too. Goes for Bounce. That's absolutely perfect. We're living that every day of the week right now. I don't really need to click anything. I can click Volt Switch just to get the initiative, actually. That's what I can do. And that is going to lead me into a free switch into my Volcanion, actually. And Volcanion's actually a big threat to this guy's team. Not because it has, not necessarily the best matchup, but it does have... Wow. I don't know if he's just not familiar with Volcanion, but that is an offensive Rotom. Should be able to knock it out. You still don't want to take an HP Grass, bud. You still don't want to take an HP Grass. I'm going to go on to Rotom. There we go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I click Will-O-Wisp. I'm getting some huge damage off on anything on his team. Even Snick. Even Snick, the Superior, I'm getting huge damage off because we are going to be able to get that residual. I want to assume he's Sub-Seed Superior with this. I really want to assume he's Sub-Seed Superior. I'm going to go on to Metagross here. Hidden Power Fire, I'm assuming. But he doesn't have the Contrary boost to start backing that up, so that's unfortunate. Garchomp does come in. I should have predicted that and gone for the Pursuit. But even after that damage, I'm still not living anything. I'm going to go on to Landorus. If he goes for an EQ, we're living. If he goes for a Dragon Claw, he actually sets up his own rocks because now we're actually going to take 25% every time we come in with a Volcanion. He sees that we've been very, very cautiously doing that. I'm going for a Toxic. Mr. Krabs actually comes in. That's unfortunate. But Mr. Krabs is going to be taking huge damage from the Rocky Helmet. He's faster than me as well, so I'm going to click U-turn as he goes for the SD. I have no problem going straight into Rotom Wash right here. Rotom Wash is very defensive. We can take anything this Mega System wants to do for us. I can just click Will-O-Wisp right here. As he goes back out in the Superior, taking rocks damage, unfortunately. Again, this does invite him to just openly go for a Leaf Storm. This does openly invite him to go for a Leaf Storm. What do I want to do here? What do I want to do here? Heracross would be a great play. Unfortunately, he does have the HP Fire. I'm going to go into Volcanion. I'm going to say HP Fire. I quad resist it. Actually goes for the Giga Drain. Based off that damage, I feel like Leaf Storm will kill us. I'm going to go for a Choice Specs. Yeah, that wasn't the best play. Not the best play. So, what do I want to do here? I'm going to go on to AV Metagross. I think HP Fire might kill from this range. I'm going to go for Pursuit anyways. I'm going to go for Pursuit. I don't think HP Fire is going to kill from right here, even though he has a +2. I think he's going to switch. I'm going to go for the Pursuit, get some huge damage off on that thing. So between rocks and burn damage, actually, we should be able to take that thing out. I'm clicking EQ no matter what. As he just Dragon Tails me out, that is fine. Heracross comes out. I'm assuming you're Bulk Chomp, so I'm going to be able to get a free Pin Missile off. I'm assuming you're Bulk Chomp, so I'm going to be able to knock you out. And I want to say Heracross actually wins this game for us. Yeah, Scissor comes out. I can just click Rock Blast. Actually, Rock's a neutral hit, but you have crazy good defense. I'm going to click SD. As he goes for a Roost. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So we can go for the close combat here. I'm going to click Swords Dance one more time as he goes for the Bullet Punch. We are living another Bullet Punch. And now a +4 Rock Blast. I want to hope is going to do some damage. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Look at that clean damage. Mega Heracross is coming through right now, ladies and gentlemen. This next is going to come through. I hard switch out into Metagross here. Hold what I assume is going to be a Giga Drain or a Leaf Storm. Hidden Power Fire. That's fine by me. I go for Bullet Punch here, and I should win the game, actually, because you don't resist Steel. Click Bullet Punch. Great game. Great game. Great second game. We're back up into the 1300s of the ladder. I'm going to try to do at least 1 or 2 more matches with this team, just to really show it off to you guys, except for this team right here. Tornadus, Therian, Slowbro, Skarm, Chance, Starmie, and Latios. So, in my history, if you have a Tornadus, you lead off with a Tornadus, and he does not have anything to keep me from Volt Switching all over his team. So I lead off with Rotom Wash no matter what. And I click Volt Switch. As he knocks off my lefties, that's absolutely fine. 37%. You are actually faster than all of my team if you are running a positive speed nature. I'm going to go on to Latios right here. I'm going to click Psyshock. You are faster than my entire team. You knock off my Life Orb. That's super unfortunate. Because now, I'm going to actually switch on to Landers here. I'm going to predict the U-turn. I'm going to hope for the U-turn here, and the Rocky Helmet damage will actually kill Tornadus. That is my goal. That is my goal right now, is that the Rocky Helmet damage will kill Tornadus. That's what I need to happen right now, actually. He could just hard switch out into something like Slowbro, predicting this. Goes for the U-turn. Rocky Helmet damage is going to be able to knock out the Tornadus. So we did take some unnecessary damage, Latios, but we can roost that damage off, which is good news for us. He's going for Rocks here. I'm going straight into Volcanion. Fire Blast is the play. Chansey's coming in, though. Is Chansey coming in? Chansey's coming in, though. I'm going to go into Heracross. I'm going to make the aggressive play and switch into Heracross. Chansey does come in. Perfect. I Mega Evolve and I click Close Combat. Are you going to switch? Are you going to try to get a T-Wave off? I'm going to Mega Evolve and I'm going to go for a Swords Dance here. You never set up too early, but we are able to get a free Swords Dance off. I'm going to be able to go for a Pin Missile here, which is going to be huge damage against this thing. And we're going to see what he wants to do. Oh, we're going to be able to clean that Slowbro right out of here. Perfect. Mega Heracross just showing off how wonderful he is, and he actually disconnects after we take care of the Tornadus and the Slowbro. So once we got rid of his Regenerator Core, I don't think he felt too safe with that. So I'm going to keep going with this team. I really like this team. Ferrothorn, Tyranitar, Gengar, Snorlax, Talonflame, and I'm assuming Megazard Y for Dual Weather. That would be my thing that I would anticipate. You have no ground type, so I can freely lead off with Rotom and go for Volt Switch. I can just freely go for a Volt Switch after I lead with Rotom. Tyranitar is a great lead for him. He actually leads off with Zard Y. Why does Zard Y rip apart my defensive core? Why does Zard Y rip apart my defensive core? Solar Beam on the Rotom. Flamethrower on Metagross. Zard Y, there it is. Here comes Solar Beam. I don't think I'm loving that. 2%. Holy crap. I should have went for Pain Split, to be honest with you. We're going to be able to do huge damage onto the Charizard. I can go on to Latios here. Now, I'm faster than you, so you would want to switch out. You would switch out into Tyranitar to absorb the Psychic type attack. And a Pursuit Trap me. You could go on to Ferrothorn as well. I'm actually going to Volcanion here, predicting the switch. Awesome. Goes on to Snorlax, actually. I am going to get a huge Fire Blast off in the sun on this thing. 75% in the sun. If you are thick fat, that is some stupid damage. I'm still clicking Fire Blast. Choice Specs Volcanion in the sun is just going to run shop. Because you don't have a switch in anymore. With Zard Y being so low, I mean, Tyranitar, of course we missed the Fire Blast. Of course we missed the Fire Blast. Alright. I can actually come in with Heracross here. I can get my Mega Evolve off for free. I feel like he's gonna stay in. I can go for Pin Missile. It's a neutral hit on the Ferrothorn. Pin Missile's also doing neutral damage to Tyranitar as well. Alright, cool. So he did stay in, so I was considering going for an SD like we did last game. Unfortunately, though, that is not the case that I want to do. Goes back into Zard Y. I sack Rotom here. And I go on to Lottie. Sack Rotom here. I'm going to go on to Lottie. And I kind of want to click... Draco. I'm going to go for Psyshock. I hard switched last time. Maybe he'll predict the hard switch this time, but Psyshock should kill this thing from where it's at. If he does hard switch, though, then that is our fault for not switching. But since we hard switched last time, I feel like he'll predict us to hard switch again. Maybe he doesn't want to lose RY just because of the offensive pressure that it does give to our team. That's always a thing. That is always a thing that we could worry. That is in my mind right now. He's thinking. Am I going to hard switch or is he going to go for the side shot? Because he could Pursuit Trap me with T-Tar. Which is going to be unfortunate. However, that does give us a free switch in into Mega Heracross. And we're killing one more thing. Anytime Mega Heracross comes in, honestly, we're killing something. We are killing something anytime Mega Heracross comes in. He switches. We're getting the Psyshock off onto the Ferrothorn. Now, the question is, because I don't have especially offensive, attacker anymore, Ferrothorn kind of hurts me. Heracross is the play. I go out here as he goes for rocks. I'm going to get a free Swords Dance up against this thing, because it can't really do anything to me other than set up Leech Seeds and maybe Protect. It's going to go out into Gengar, actually, so we are going to be able to get this Swords Dance off. You resist the bug. Rock Blast is the play to make right here. Goes for a Sludge Bomb. We take that. No poison damage either, so we are going to be able to kill the Gengar out. Mega Heracross is just absolutely destructive. If you can set up a speed control thing with Mega Heracross, you are just set. I'm going to go on to Lando here. We get the Intimidate drop. We do get the Rocky Helmet damage off. He decides to go for a Brave Bird right here. Perfect. Perfect. I do want to take this turn to set up Stealth Rocks. Because we still do have the Latios to scare out the Mega Charizard Y. Tyranitar comes in, goes to the Unnervies. Actually, regular T-Tar, really. Really. I'm clicking Toxic right here. I don't know if he meant that to happen. Goes for the Crunch, so he hasn't revealed the Pursuit. We're going to get Rocky Helmet damage off. We're going to get that. I can freely go for an EQ right here. Do some huge damage off. Toxic damage is going to kill the T-Tar. We are not living that Stone Edge, unfortunately. Talonflame comes in, takes a clean 25%. I go into Mega Metagross here. Charizard Y goes down to Rocks. Boom. I think we got this, actually. I don't want to get too ahead of myself. But I think with Mega Heracross one more time, this was a team to showcase off. Citrus Berry, Talonflame. He's going to go for a Roost here. I'm going to click EQ. Flare Blitz! Oh my goodness. That's unfortunate. I'm gonna keep clicking EQ because if he goes for a Roost here, there's the Roost. He's done. He's done for. You done, son. You done. This is a Volcanion team. Like, it's a team that I wanted to show off Volcanion. Shiwi99 actually leaves, and that's gonna give us the win right there. 1348. I want to keep going, to be completely honest. I might do a part 2 with this team just to keep showing off Volcanion, or hopefully show off Volcanion. In reality, we are showcasing off Mega Heracross. Charizard, I'm assuming with this team, I'm assuming that's Charizard X. Clefable, Slowbro, Mamoswine, Rotom Wash, and Terrakion. I feel very comfortable actually leading off with my own Rotom Wash. As he leads off with Clefable. That's fine by me. He can go for a Toxic here. He can go for a, what's it called? He can go for a, gosh darn, Thunder Wave as well. I'm going to go for Hydro Pump here, just kind of get a feel for what set he is. Actually, Lead Hazard. I can go for a Will-O-Wisp here. No. Does he stay in? Clicking Hydro Pump. Clicking Hydro Pump right here. 36, 3-hit KO. Goes for a Moonblast. Hydro Pump's killing this thing. If I can connect one more Hydro Pump at a high roll, we are, goes actually back out in the Slowbro. I would love to get some residual damage off on this thing. I feel fine going for a Pain Split just for the damage. As I stay in. Okay, cool. So he did predict me to switch. I'm going to go for a Will-O-Wisp here. I think he's going to keep predicting me to switch. I can eat those Scalds. Dudino actually forfeits too. This is insane, the work that this team is putting in. It's actually just very intimidating for people. I'm going for one more match. I know this is kind of a longer showdown. I think it's a longer showdown live. Maybe these matches have actually been going by pretty quickly and I don't know it. Mega Metacham Landorus. Mega Metacham actually does a lot of work to this team, unfortunately. Landorus Therian, Tornadus Therian, Rotom Wash, Mega Scissor, and Excadrill. So, As always, in my experience, you lead off with the gosh darn Thunder, or the, what am I trying to say here? What am I trying to say here? You lead off with your Tornadus. I lead off with Rotom because it is free damage. Mega Medicham actually comes out. I'm going to click Will-O-Wisp on the off chance that he doesn't go for the Fake Out. Look at that. Defensive Rotom Wash. Defensive Rotom Wash. I'm clicking Pain Split actually this time around. I don't want to go for the Will-O-Wisp. This thing has no reliable... I don't think he's carrying Drain Punch. He's probably High Jump Kick. I'm going to be able to go for a Pain Split on his incoming Rotom Wash to show that he is also a defensive set. Whether he's specially defensive or physically defensive, I don't know. I'm going to stay in predicting the Volt Switch. I'm going to click Will-O-Wisp. He goes for his own. I was considering going out into Volcanion right there on the Willow. But he has no Cleric on his team now. Well, in general, really. Not now, like I took something out. I'm going to click Hydro Pump. As he goes for his Volt Switch. Cool, so he stays in. He has to go into something to take this Hydro Pump. And he chose Excadrill. I believe that was not the play to make, sir. I believe that was not the play to make. So Mold Breaker Excadrill's out of here. So now our Levitate users. And Astindo forfeits. And we are going to... I'm going to finish off... I'm going to do one more. I'm going to do one more. Because this will probably be the first time that I actually reach the 1400s in OU. Celebi, Mega Scissor, Volcanion, Landorus, Kyurem Black. Actually, that's probably a Base Scissor and a Mega Diancie. Just to prevent hazards. Let me draw... Good luck and fun. What do I want to lead off with here? I'm going to lead off actually with Mega Heracross. As he leads off with Diancie, he unfortunately... Fortunately, we don't match up to that well. I'm going to just hard switch out into Metagross here. As he goes for the Moonblast, we're going to be able to live that. I really want to go for a Meteor Mash, but I'm assuming it's a very defensive Landorus. So I'm going to go for Pursuit, actually, predicting the switch. I'm assuming it's going to be a defensive Landorus, Rocky Helmet, Intimidate. As far as offensive Steel Sport goes for Diancie. But I am going to hopefully Pursuit Trap this thing. Not really Pursuit Trap, because it's not going to die. There we do. So we do get a good and not very effective, whatever. We're going to Assault Vest. I'm living a Fire-type attack. I'm going for Earthquake and hopefully knocking out his Volcanion if he is max speed. If he's a bulkier set, we're not going to do a lot of damage, and hopefully we do outspeed this thing. If not, oh well. He could predict the... Actually, my Volcanion would be a great matchup against his, but I actually don't carry Earth Power. A lot of Volcanions I've run into are carrying Earth Power for the opposing Volcanions, but mine actually, I do not have Volcanion coverage with my Volcanion. I just assume other people don't use it. But, free Earthquake here. He can't obviously go into the Landers here predicting that. He can go in the Landers here to predict that, but I don't think he will. I think he's going to stand. I think he's going to go for a Fire-type move. We do outspeed. We are going to be able to do over half, so he is a very offensive Volcanion. He goes for the Fire Blast. We're living that. I kind of want to hit Pursuit. Earthquake knocks this thing out. Pursuit does more damage. I'm clicking Pursuit. We showed it already. Oh, gosh. I'm going to go for Earthquake. I'm going to go for Earthquake. If he goes into Landorus, it's not... we're not losing anything here because we can hard switch out into our own Landorus, get the Intimidate drop, and hopefully set up rocks so the next time Volcanion comes in. He even showed that he's not a Mega Diancie either. Which is very odd. Either that or he just didn't go for the Mega Evolution right away just to hold on to that Magic Bounce for whatever reason. But if he go, but like I said, if he goes into Landorus, we're not losing anything right now. Kyurem Black comes in. Black Burn. Feel the Black Burn. You are not the world's best switch in right now. I'm going for Bullet Punch just for the damage. Oh, he baits me. He baits me. 26%. That's a clean 26%. I'm going to go into my own Landorus. He's not Rocky Helmet. He is not Rocky Helmet. He's not Leftovers. I want to say he's Choice in some fashion. So we're going to get some clean damage off of Landorus here. And we do. It does invite us to open up our Stealth Rocks if he goes for an EQ and locks himself into whatever he wants to go for. We can also get a Toxic off, predicting a switch into something aside from the Scissor. Or Celebi, for that matter. Celebi's annoying, but we do have the Mega Heracross for that. He goes for the U-turn. He's going to be taking more damage than he's dishing out, which is awesome for us. And what comes in now? The Volcanion? Uninvested Metagross was faster. Actually, I think our Metagross is slightly invested. Let me double check that. Metagross actually not slightly invested. And we are, so we would outspeed Volcanion with Landorus as well. We would outspeed that Landorus, or we would outspeed Volcanion with this Landorus as well. Shout out to McGeezak for Baby Fart McGeezak, I think was the screen name that posted this tweet, or this team over on Smogon. I'm really enjoying this team. Kyurem Black comes out. That's not the world's best scenario for me. He's leftovers, so he might not... Okay, never mind. Metagross comes in and I click and go for Bullet Punch. Get some huge damage off. Which I think is what I'm going to do, actually, because we saw we were doing some huge damage to that. We did 24% to Landorus. And Clear Body actually works out in our favor. He goes out in a Scissor here. That does invite Scissor to go for a free Swords Dance on us. I'm going to hard switch out and a Rotom here. Hopefully scare this thing out with a Will-O-Wisp. Actually U-turns on me. Holy crap. Life Orb Scissor doing so much work right there. Look at that damage. 38.6%, my lord. I thought that was Bandit at first, but I guess not. Why does Diancie come in right now? Clicking Pain Split. Actually, wow. He baited the Hydro Pump, so unfortunately I did kind of heal him slightly. But that was a very good bait on the Hydro Pump on his part, because I almost went for it, but I was like, nah, I'm going to go for Pain Split. Volt Switch would have been a lot better of a play. So I'm really curious if he brought regular Scissor, because we saw the Life Orb. I'm really curious if he brought regular Diancie as well. I can come in. What do I want to do here? I feel like you have Earth Power, but you might not be max speed if you bring in lefties. I'm going to go into Heracross here, and I'm going to Mega Evolve. I'm going to Mega Evolve and click Rock Blast, as Landorus does come out, so that is a -1. Swords Dance would have been a great play right there. Unfortunately, we are not going to be able to do some damage unless we start pulling some crits with this Rock Blast. We did get the Mega off with our own Heracross, though, which is awesome. I really, really, really want to predict you to go for a U-turn, so I'm going to switch out into Volcanion here. There's the U-turn. We actually could have stayed and went for a Swords Dance there. That would have been great, because I believe we're outspeeding his team. I don't think that's a fully speed-invested Kyurem, because he's holding the leftovers. Sludge Bomb. I'm going to go for Sludge Bomb, actually. Goes for the Protect. I'm going to lock myself into Sludge Bomb, unfortunately. It's a neutral hit. Fire Blast is resisted. Steam Eruption invites in his own Volcanion. Actually, wait. He misses the Diamond Storm. That's huge. Sludge Bomb is going to do 58%. Oh my goodness. I'm going to go into Metagross here. I'm going to hopefully Pursuit Trap this bad boy. Or just 110 speed. 110 speed. What is... Rotom, I guess, is my play here. And I click Volt Switch. Yes. We are able to get some huge damage off on that Volcanion. Good news for us. Heracross comes in and clicks Rock Blast again. Does it, though? It does. I click Rock Blast every time. I've got base 75. I'm jolly. I'm outspeeding Volcanion. Unless he's... No, he's not scared of Volcanion. We outsped the Metagross the one time. So we are able to take out his Volcanion, which is good because now with that does allow us to start going for Hydro Pumps with our own Rotom and Steam Eruption with our own Volcanion. Barring the Celebi, which I still don't know what set it is. Moonblast is a play to make here. I go back out into Rotom. I want to keep Heracross as healthy as possible. I want to keep Heracross as healthy as absolutely possible. There's a Rock Storm coming our way. Mega Diancie actually is really good against this team because it does nerf both of our wall breakers. So I think the play here is going to Latios. Hope I win the speed tie. Drop a Side Shock on him. Hopefully it kills. And hopefully that kills. It does kill. Thank you, Latios. You are such a beautiful, beautiful creature. A beautiful, beautiful creature you are, Latios. That invites Landorus to come in. Scarf Lando. I'm going on. Hold on. I'm switching to Volcanion. If he goes for EQ, knockoff actually knocks off my specs. That's fine by me. I'm gonna click Fire Blast. I'm killing this thing. I'm doing huge damage to Kyurem. I'm doing huge damage to Celebi and Scizor. If he is not choice in some fashion, he has played it very well up until this point. Goes on to Kyurem Black. Awesome. We land the Fire Blast. 43% with specs. Oh my gosh, with specs though, that probably would have done way more damage than I like. I would have wanted it to do way more damage. What do you have? What do you have? Do you have Earth Power? Can I switch into Latios here, predicting the Earth Power? It doesn't matter because you have Terravolt. Doesn't matter. It's okay though because we saved that. I'm clicking Psyshock. Clicking Psyshock either way. Scizor comes out. That is going to be 27% on Scizor actually. There's a U-turn coming my way. Oh my gosh, I'm clicking Draco Meteor, and we do knock out the Scizor, thankfully. Alright, that's another huge thing out of the way. That is another huge thing out of the way. I want to say we let... I'm going to click Roost here. I want to get that HP back. Shit. That's not good. I'm going to go out into Volcanion here and hopefully try to scare this thing out. I've got the Mega Heracross, but he has Psychic or Psyshock on. Oh man, that's super unfortunate. Giga Drain. Okay, so I need to hope that you don't have Psychic Stab. I need to hope that you don't have Psychic Stab. I need to... Oh, Mega Heracross. Oh my gosh, Shelby is going to come through and absolutely decimate me right now. Unless this Draco Meteor kills. If Draco Meteor kills and he's banded, that's not going to kill him. He's going to go for a Gear Drain, isn't he? That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. I'm going to click Draco again and hope for the crit. We can get super lucky here and still win this, but I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. We have to get very lucky right now. We have to connect 3 Dracos, and he has to be banded Landorus. Alright, we're getting kind of lucky. He has to be banded Landorus for us to win. If you Scarf Landorus, we lose. He's Scarf Landorus. Alright, we lost. That was a great game. That was a great way to finish that off. We're gonna end up though in the mid to high end of the OU ladder in the 1300. So thank you so much for watching, guys. If you have enjoyed, be sure to leave a like on the video as well as letting me know what you guys want to see from the Showdown Live series. All that being said, my name is Crimson CBAD, and I will talk to you all soon. Later.